Breakfast in Monaco, no lunch in Indianapolis, but settle back for dinner in Charlotte as Fox Sports presents the Coca-Cola 600. For tonight's command, we're proud to welcome the nation's highest-ranking military officer and the principal military advisor to the President, the Secretary of Defense, and the National Security Council.
Hello, NASCAR fans. I'm General Mark Milley, the 20th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and it's my privilege to represent over 2 million men and women of America's armed forces to you today. It's truly an honor to be with you on this Memorial Day weekend. And let us all pause to remember the 1.2 million men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice for this country. Their courage and selfless service for a cause greater than themselves inspires all of us to never take for granted the precious gift of freedom that they bought for us with their blood. I ask that all of you take a moment to remember those who continue to stand watch around the globe to keep our country safe and free as they stand there in harm's way. Now, let's get things going. Drivers, start your engines.
NASCAR is ready to race in Charlotte. Look, you're rolling off pit road. Puff of smoke, Larry, anything? Oh, how about that?
Oh, my.
Whoa.
Yeah, what it was, Mike, these cars have ballast in the frame rails. It's to get the car up to the minimum weight. And it appears to me they lost a big chunk of that ballast. My question, I don't understand. They made a qualifying lap earlier. I just don't know how they lost it here in the start of this race. But I get a feeling that's going to cause an issue for the 11 car, probably from a NASCAR standpoint.
Oh, yeah, Larry, that's a big problem. I mean, first of all, that stuff's out on the track. You know what kind of damage that can do to a race car, so they've got to go out there and clean that up. But we've seen what NASCAR and how they react to ballast if that comes out of the car. That is a big deal and a huge safety concern.
You'll hear Kurt Busch's radio as we go to green, and our 600 miles of remembrance is underway.
No pressure out back. Good launch, still there. Clear, all clear, all clear. Clear by one. Clear by one. Mine with you, one back. One back 48, one back 9. Single, then double behind him. Still one back 48. 42 working the second lane behind him. 42 down line, so 2 singles and double. Good corner, driver with 5-4. 5-5, really good corner. No pressure here, man. Nice and smooth.
Qualify further back, 18th, 20.
Oh, Christopher
almost
Bell.
a spin with Christopher Bell. He saves it. No caution. He's going to lose some more spots, though, here. He lost so much momentum.
That happened down at the entry of turn 3. He and Ryan Blaney got together. And we will stay green. Let's show you what happened.
See Christopher Bell's going by a lap car of Joey Gase. The 12 car of Ryan Blaney gets a huge run, gets to his rear bumper, sends him sideways.
How did that car not spin?
That spoiler and that banking.
Battle was for 13th when that happened.
One lap car there, still 4 ahead of the 95. Corner clear. Checking up.
I mean, how he didn't spin out, and Ryan Blaney was almost a part of it himself. Really loose. Oh, 14's in the wall.
Oh, Bowyer has hit it hard. And that will put us under caution at lap 97.
He's going to hop out. I don't know if that was something under the hood or just after he hit the wall. Could be a right front tire.
Clint Bowyer had high hopes for tonight. He was running 11th.
You can tell he's moving gingerly. That's a heavy hit. No safer barrier or no safer barrier. You hit going that fast, it's going to hurt.
Third caution flag of the night, the first one for an incident.
That'll knock the wind out of you.
And we'll see if we finish this stage under caution. Here's the AMR safety team getting into position. It sounded like a tire let go on Bowyer's car. Let's look.
Yeah, you see it right there. He goes into turn one. There's sparks. That the way the angle in that car went straight, and that's the worst possible place that could happen. One of the fastest parts of the racetrack, heavy loads. This is afterwards, but he went to go to the bottom of the racetrack, and then it blew as soon as it took a big set and went into the wall straight in.
Daniel Suarez will get the free pass. Now, the car that had gone way up toward the wall in 4 and then cut sharply down to pit road was Timmy Hill. He was able to get serviced and get back out on the racetrack. But, boy, this is a very tough blow for Clint Bowyer and his team.
It was, and Mike, they were setting such a fast pace. So you know when you're going through the corners this fast, this is from the 12 of Blaney's car.
That's a hard hit.
Yes, it is. You know, when you're setting that kind of pace, it's going to be really hard on these right sides, especially that right front tire.
So Clint Bowyer has climbed out and is okay. Takes the ride for the mandatory trip to the care center.
The track there.
And caution is out. Car in the wall.
At Kenseth.
Kenseth running 25th, 2 laps down. Brings out the race's 6th caution flag at lap 275.
Looks like that car came around, got the rear bumper, then went up and got the front. We'll have to see what the replay shows. Certainly that damage is pointing towards that. Right front tire is down. Off in the distance, you can see that car sliding sideways. I really think that might have been just the car getting loose. Comes around, then he does that big slide, locks up the tires, probably is what cut that right front tire down.
Matt was unable to overcome that.
Outside tight, still out there, still out there, still out there, back corner behind, still there, got a hold 10 by 3 to the 48.
Wow, Joey Logano slid up into Ryan Blaney, and it was almost
This
a
is
pit
not over
pile.
yet. You've got Kurt Busch now stuck in the middle. Yeah, Joey Logano had a huge moment there.
And caution is out for William Byron.
Oh, wow.
Chase Elliott's teammate causes the caution flag with 2 to go.
That left rear tire is down, Mike. You know, he had a bit of a tire rub. We saw on the previous restart. We saw it again on that last restart. I believe that finally cut down that left rear tire. Oh, boy. It's not over yet.
Oh, fate plays some strange tricks. And now you see that tire is all corded, and has happened to one car Wednesday night. If that wraps around the axle and does further damage, night's over. Even though there's only 2 green flag laps left to race, because we're going to overtime.
And you can see there that left rear tire already down, actually shredding in the fender damage.
From Austin Dillon's view.
Looks like he was already slowed down. He knew he had an issue trying to get off track, and the car goes around.
On the pit box of the number 9.
Ooh.
Alan Gustafson can't believe it.
Tom Gray, engineer on the right.
So here's the entrance to pit road. Pit road open this time.
Well, you pretty much knew that the couple behind Chase Elliott are probably going to just do whatever he didn't do.
Green, White, Checker, Keselowski, Johnson, Bowman, Blaney, and the rest. Here we go.
Big push coming, still there, bumper. Still outside, big push.
Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Still there. Still a bumper. You are clear. You are clear. Side by one.
Moment for Austin Dillon.
By two.
No.
Clear off the top by two.
No issue though.
Blaney.
Nice and clean.
Draft it two. Climbing with you. 3/4. Big R.
Tyler Reddick in fourth, challenging Ryan Blaney.
Oh, I saw Bowman, I think, almost get into Kyle Busch, but keeps it going.
And two champions to settle it out here.
Leader sees the white flag.
Next flag ends the race. Keselowski, Johnson. Backstretch, final
He's got
time.
a pretty good run on Keselowski here. I don't know if he's close enough. Brad Keselowski.
Off turn 4 into the checkered flag. Michigan's Brad Keselowski wins NASCAR's longest ever race.
Hell of a job. Hell of a job. So proud of this team. I don't even have words.
Jeremy Bullins, the crew chief.
Stops, guys. Put us in position.
And Elliott got back up to third place and is disappointed again. So close. After restarting in the rear, back at row 10, Chase Elliott drove up for third place at the checkered flag. As is his tradition, Brad Keselowski grabs an American flag to match the one painted on his car to celebrate his 31st career victory. First win of the season for Keselowski. He becomes the 5th driver to win in 2020 and gets his 2nd win at Charlotte in his 20th start, his first in the Coca-Cola 600. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. From race day to even better days ahead, Goodyear, official tire of NASCAR. It's the 123rd win for Team Penske, spread among 9 drivers, and their 3rd win this season and 4th at Charlotte. For Ford, 31st time they've gone to victory lane at Charlotte, and the 4th time this year. Staff Sergeant Donovan Reap, who grew up in the grandstand at Charlotte Motor Speedway, being honored on the windshield of Brad Keselowski's car.
Climbs out of the car after a long race. Great battle, great decisions.
And there's Chase Elliott, 3rd place. A word from Kyle Busch. They both raced their way toward the front from the back. Kyle finishing 5th. Here's Jamie with the winner.
And Brad Keselowski, finally, he gets this crown jewel. He wins the Coke 600. Brad, we all know what a supporter you are of the military. What does it mean to you to win this race today on Memorial Day weekend?
It means a lot to me, but can't help but think about the Reap family and Donovan, and I hope they're watching. I know the race ran really late, but Memorial Day is a lot more than racing. But we're glad to be able to get to do cool things like racing because of the freedoms provided by those that are willing to make those sacrifices, Jamie. And man, I feel like I've thrown this race away a handful of times, and I thought we were going to lose it today, and I know we've lost it the way Chase lost it, and that really stinks. And today we finally won it that way, and I'm so happy for my team. I wish my wife was here. I wish my daughters were here, but it's a major. It's the Coke 600, and this only leaves one major left for me, the Daytona 500. So we're checking them off, and I'm really happy for Miller Lite. I don't know what's going to happen with them, if they're going to come back on the car or what, but it's been a great 10-year ride with them, and this is their only race of 2020, and we're in Victory Lane. I know they're really happy because Miller Lite goes with Memorial Day, but I'm happy for Ford and everybody that just works their butt off at Team Penske. We might not have been the fastest car today, but wow, did we just grind this one out, Jamie. And the pit crew at the end, the stop, or the yellow right before the last, just had a blazing stop to get us up front and put us in position. And all these things just came together, and I'm tickled to death, and it's a little overwhelming, to be honest.
Congratulations. Brad Keselowski wins his first Coca-Cola 600, Mike.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.